Piers Morgan, 56, questioned how Dominic Raab was ever the country's foreign secretary, after he seemingly got confused with the term misogyny. Presenter Sally Nugent asked the 47-year-old politician for his thoughts on Boris Johnson's statement about misogyny in the wake of Sarah Everard's murder. Speaking on BBC Breakfast yesterday, the Prime Minister said he didn't support the cause to make misogyny a hate crime. Dominic said of his views, "Misogyny is absolutely wrong whether it's a man against a woman, or a woman against a man." Sally went on to read out the definition of misogyny, adding, "The dictionary definition of misogyny is hatred against, directed towards, women." She went on to offer the Justice Secretary an opportunity to clarify what he meant. Meghan Markle's ill-fitting outfits slammed by Lady C. Dominic didn't address his earlier comment but continued to restate Boris' words that misogyny should not be made a hate crime. Following this, Piers shared the video on his Twitter page, in view of his 8 million followers. He wrote, "For the love of God. How was this guy ever foreign secretary?" The journalist's comments certainly divided his followers, who expressed their views. Gemma S. wrote, "Obviously the question was focused on women and his response was clearly focused on finding a solution to the problem big picture. Your tweet comes across as sensational at Piers Morgan." Sick, Jan Schofield commented, "I thought he was saying insulting language whether woman to man or man to woman is wrong." Grace penned, "That was car crash. Even Boris could have done better and that's saying something." Sick, after he was given the chance to clarify what he meant, the former foreign secretary said, "What I meant is if we are talking about things below the level of public order offences of harassment, intimidation, which are rightly criminalized." Meghan Markle's inappropriate New York wardrobe blasted by Lady C. Opinion Gordon Ramsay speaks out on daughter's sexual assault, revealed Rod Stewart's son kicks off at singer's choice of car for school run. Interview, "If we are talking about effectively insults with a sexist basis, I don't think that criminalizing those sorts of things will deal with the problem that we have got at the heart of the Sarah Everard case, which is a question partly around the police but also the broader question and the fear women face that their cases don't get to court and don't end up with a conviction. And therefore just criminalizing insulting language even if it's misogynistic doesn't deal with the intimidation and the violence and the much higher level of offense and damage and harm that we really ought to be laser-light focused on." It's not the first time Piers has blasted Dominic. Back in February, the ex-Good Morning Britain host accused him of being extraordinarily arrogant after a heated exchange on the show about hotel quarantine. The politician clashed with Kate Garraway, who asked him whether the government was implementing the plan effectively. After the presenter pushed him for an answer, he hit back saying, "Why don't you pause and let me explain it? I think people get fed up with the media not allowing us to give honest answers." Taking to Twitter after the heated exchange, Piers wrote, "Dominic Raab is extraordinarily arrogant for someone with so little to be arrogant about." At GMB.